Hours. So hey guys, my name is Stephanie Richardson. So happy to have you on our call. For those who don't know my story, I'm not going to share my whole story, but I will tell you I became a coach 11 years ago this past March. So is that 11 and a half years maybe now? So it's been a little while. There is, when I became a coach, Beachbody was brand spanking new, and my coach ID is 1938. So I was coach 938 to sign up in the company, okay? I think that's right. I think that's how it went, or maybe it started with 1100, I don't know. I was pretty close, right? Back then, we didn't have much training. We didn't have Shakeology. We were brand spanking new. In fact, we wouldn't even make money. The website didn't really go live until April. I think I got my first check in April. And so, it was like super new, like, let's learn this whole thing together, right? It's kind of like when you get married, it's like, really, really young, you kind of grow up together. That's kind of what we've done. I've gone through all the growing pains of Beachbody. But I remember when we got started with Beachbody, there was a training on getting to Emerald. And basically that training was sign up your spouse and sign up a friend. In network marketing, it's not very common for you to be able to sign up your spouse. And that's something that makes Beachbody unique. The cool thing about being able to sign up your spouse is not only does it help you get to Emerald, because for Emerald, for just you to know, that means you sign up 2 people, 1 person on your left, 1 person on your right to get to Emerald. These are personally sponsored coaches that have to have at least 50 points or PV is what we call it, which is basically like wholesale price to their name, right? So for them to be active. So, they told us, hey, you can sign up your spouse and you can sign up, a friend or whatever. Well, the cool thing about the difference in Beachbody and being able to sign up your spouse is once you build your business center, then you can build your spouse's business center. In fact, a little known fact, I wanted to sign up with my best friend, Melissa, but actually I'm placed into her husband's business center because they were building him to diamond and then they built her to diamond. See, that's a little fun fact that I've never shared before, but that's probably why I'm sponsored under Robert. That's way too much information, but just kind of cool to see how they were building his business and then they built her business. So I got started and I was on an Emerald training like this, and they said, hey, sign up your spouse, sign up one of your friends. And that was basically it. Good luck, And so at the time, again, we didn't have Shakeology, we didn't have challenge packs, so I just started inviting people. I knew they said it was really important to get to Emerald. Why was it so important to get to Emerald? Well, I'm a money girl. I like numbers. I like money, which is really funny because I'm just motivated by recognition, and I'm motivated by money. It's just kind of how I am. And here I was, a brand new Beachbody coach, a stay-at-home mom, and I was like, how fun. I'll be an Emerald coach. I don't know what that means, but it sounds really cool. Like, it's a recognition. They're going to shout out my name, and that's going to be really, really fun. So that's really honestly the truth. But the other thing that caught my attention is the cycle bonuses. And what happens is once you get to Emerald and you have 2 coaches under you, then you have what is called a cycle bonus. So anything that people under you purchase or sell, you make money off of. So and it's kind of confusing, and once you start to get to Emerald, you're like, oh, okay, I get it. But basically for every 300 volume points purchased or sold by your coaches under you, you make $14 as an Emerald coach. Now that doesn't seem like a lot of money, but you can earn up to $12,000 a week in cycle bonuses. Not pretty cool? As an Emerald, you can earn up to $250 a week in cycle bonuses. So, but as a 10-star coach, you can earn up to $12,000 just in team cycle bonuses, right? So it's really, really cool. A lot of times we talk about, this is the huge part about being a Beachbody coach. It's awesome to sell product, right? Because that means we get retail sales, right? That's awesome. Then it's really awesome that we have Shakeology, right? Because people love it so much, they want to be on Home Direct, and so every month they get that. So that's another bonus of being an Emerald coach, right? Is that you have residual income. But the third awesome thing is team cycle bonuses. And that is together everyone accomplishes more. So the better that your team does and that you bring on people and duplicate what you're doing, you will earn more money. And it's way easier if you're doing it together, right, than by yourself. So that is kind of my story in a nutshell. So I was like, okay, the guy told me to sign up my best friends or whatever. So I asked several friends, some people told me no. And one of my friends, I was like, hey, would you mind signing up to be a coach for the discount? And she said, all right, I'll do that, to do you a favor. I'll sign up to be a coach. I need some vitamins anyway, and I want to try the workout program, so I'll do that. But don't tell anybody I signed up. So that's totally fine. So excited. And I totally remember, and then I signed up my husband to be a coach, and I became Emerald. And it was so cool. I was like, yes, I'm an Emerald coach. Now, my first coach, my friend that did it as a favor, who said, don't tell anybody, after a while, when I started earning money, she's like, now this thing is like real, like legit, like you're making money. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, well, maybe I should try it. Now she is in the Million Club. So that favor that she did for me definitely paid off since after she saw if idiot Stephanie can do this, anyone can do this. And so she started to work her business and is now in the Million Club, which means she's earned over $1 million being a Beachbody coach. And she's consistently made over 6 figures for probably 6 years. So, and Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income, but it's just cool to see how someone who did me a favor is now been so successful, okay? So that was my first coach that I signed up, was Julie Strother, and it's just kind of cool to see how that happened. So again, team cycle bonuses is a great reason. Another reason, remember, I was super motivated by recognition. So as soon as I became an Emerald coach, corporate started sending me a little gift like, hey, you got to Emerald. My coach shouted out on social media. Well, I don't even think social media was back there, but now we shouted out on social media. And so people that are watching you, because people are watching your story, are like, okay, like she's an Emerald coach. I don't really know what Emerald coach means, but it must mean that Stephanie's serious about this business, right? So it kind of added a little bit of credibility to what I was doing. And so that was really cool. Now there's so many cool parts about becoming Emerald. The other cool part is once you're Emerald, you can take part in Success Club. So you hit success. By hitting Success Club, you can get awesome prizes and be a part of the Success Club trip. Now, if you haven't already, go get on the wait list for the Success Club trip, the cruise. It's going to be March 2019, because usually people that are on the wait list get to go on the trip, because things happen, people can't go or whatever, and so it's definitely cool to be a part of the Success Club trip. I'll never forget the first Success Club trip we got to go on as a family was to Atlantis in the Bahamas. I earned a trip the year before, the cruise, but last minute we couldn't go because my husband's grandmother died. So when we got to Atlantis as a family, I was like, oh my gosh, because I helped 3 people every month get healthy. I got to provide this trip for our family to go to Atlantis in the Bahamas. It was so, so cool. I was like, pinch myself. I mean, we would never have been able to go on a trip like that at that time. And so it was huge for me. Success Club means that you help 3 people, at least 3 people a month, and you get 2 points for every new order you get. So whether it's a completion pack, a Shakeology on Home Direct, or a Performance Line on Home Direct, or a challenge pack, okay? So any of those, that's how you get Success Club. Now here, let's talk about double dipping, okay? This is where it gets kind of exciting and interesting, about signing up your spouse. So what happens now is I get myself to Success Club, right? Then after I get myself to Success Club, then I get my spouse to Success Club. Now why? My husband does not know how to log into his account, but he knows we work the business together. And he knows he signed up, so don't sign up your spouse and not tell them. They need to know that they're a coach. They need to know a little bit about being a coach. But so I put the rest of the Success Club points under my spouse. So this is what happens. He gets the commission from that Success Club, which means I get the commission. I get the cycle bonus. I get the volume from that sale. So we're not only getting the commission from him, but we're also getting the cycle bonus for me. So we call that double dipping. So it's just a way to earn money faster and, earn more money. What else happens when you get Success Club? When you get Success Club 5, you can get a part of like the Success Club prizes and stuff like that. If you get Success Club 10, you also get part of the Success Club leads. And so that's really, really cool. So that adds some extra income for you as well with getting those Shakeology leads. So I love that I signed up my spouse, because not only did I be Shiny Emerald and get recognized, not only did I get to be a part of the team cycle bonuses, but also I was able to start to double dip and put not only Success Club points under me, but then also Success Club points under him. So, so then that's what we do. And then you teach your people what to do. As you teach your people to get to Emerald, and they get to Emerald, and they get to Emerald, remember we talked about together everyone accomplishes more? That is really when we start to see the magic in our business, and when we can really take advantage of that team cycle bonus. Okay, so as not only you selling challenge packs and you setting up challenge groups, but also inviting people to join you that also want to do the same thing. But when we want to get to Emerald, a lot of times we're just pulling in favors, right? We're just saying, hey, will you sign up? Will you join me? At least for the discount, I'm starting this new business. I'm really excited about it. And, I don't know if it's for you or not, but at least you get a discount, get a 25% discount, and you get to help your best friend out on this business, right? So our best friends are totally willing to do that. And then we have our sign up our spouse, and we're good to go, right? So there's a reason why on the picture I put a rhino. And the reason is rhinos just kind of make it happen. They just kind of plow through, right? And Emerald is a decision. Emerald's a decision to make it happen. And a lot of times we don't, we're like, well, I don't know. You have a friend or your mom or your sister or your brother that'll help you out, right? And you can sign up your spouse and get to Emerald. Emerald is just a decision. Like, hey, I'm going to become Emerald. That's going to happen. Diamond, it takes a little bit more work, because at Diamond, you're trying to find people who want to build the business and want to join you. But then also you sometimes are wanting to find people. Some people just want to be a discount coach as well, and that's totally fine. But Diamond's a little bit different. So Diamond, you have to work at it. It's also a decision, but I believe that Emerald is just a decision. Like, hey, I'm going to get to Emerald and make it happen. Okay? So you have to get to Emerald by Wednesday night at 11:59 Eastern to show up as an Emerald on Thursday morning. Okay? In order to hit Success Club, get Success Club leads, get Success Club prizes, all that stuff, you have to at least have 90 PV in Home Direct, which is your Shakeology or your Performance Line stack. Or it can also be Beach Bars, 3 boxes of Beach Bars if you have those on Home Direct. Any combination is 90 PV on HD, and that gets you, you need to at least have that, and then have at least 6 points, which is basically 3 new customers every month. Okay, and then be Emerald by the last Wednesday of the month. But you're not going to wait till the last Wednesday of the month. You're going to get there by tomorrow night, right? Because you want to start taking advantage of this team cycle bonuses. You want to start getting it recognized so that other people create FOMO, like, oh my gosh, Stephanie's really working her business. This must be legit. I want to find out what she's doing, and I want to join her. Okay, so that's what we're trying to create, and we want to just create a whole bunch of Emeralds on our team, because it's just way more fun to be Emerald and take advantage of all the things and all the different rewards that Beachbody has for us. So that's a quick explanation of what it's like. And yeah, I think that was all the things on my list. So hopefully that helps you guys. I'm going to quit. I'm going to stop recording, and then I will allow you guys to ask any questions that you want to ask.